Hi guys, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this lesson on idioms with keep. So in this lesson, we will look at 5 very common idioms which all use the word keep in some way. And just like my lesson on idioms without, you have some definitions at the bottom. So you can try and figure out the meaning of the idiom if you have never heard it before. So let's begin. The first sentence says, "Don't trust him. He never keeps his word." Now, I know in some other languages, you probably have a similar idiom already. So if you can translate this from your own language, or if you can try and guess what the meaning of keeping your word means, I think you can guess the definition. So is it to remember and think about something, or to watch for the arrival or appearance of someone or something? Is it to uphold a promise? Yeah, that's right. It is to uphold a promise. Okay, so number 1, if you can keep a promise, you can keep your word. So if I say, "I always keep my word," don't worry. That means I always keep my promises. If I say I will do something, I do it. Okay. Number 2, keep me posted about your decision. So again, imagine that you are somebody who is giving a job to someone and you offer them a new position and they say, "Well, I need a few days to think about it." And if you say, "Keep me posted about your decision," this means like, make sure that I know, or give me information, make sure, keep me updated. So this means, what do you think? Keep someone informed, right? So if you keep someone posted about something, it means you keep them informed, give them regular updates. They always know what's happening, okay? The next one, keep an eye out for a red van. So imagine that you are at the airport and maybe you called a friend and the friend said, "Okay, I'll pick you up in 30 minutes. And you're with someone who doesn't know your friend. So you tell this person, "Keep an eye out for a red van. We're looking for a red van so we can go home from the airport." Well, if you're keeping an eye out, what are you doing? You're watching for the arrival or appearance of something or someone. Okay, so again, think about it logically. Keep an eye out. So you're looking for something, you're paying attention. So keep an eye out for, if you have a friend and you're expecting their arrival, keep an eye out for Josh or John or whoever it is, okay? Okay, guys, number 4 says, she can never keep a straight face. Keep a straight face when she talks to her boss. Maybe her boss is a funny guy, or maybe she always feels that maybe she doesn't like her boss and she wants to laugh in his face for some reason. So if you keep a straight face, this means that you keep yourself from laughing. You hold your laughter inside because in this situation, maybe it's not appropriate to laugh. So if you can remember and think about something, no, you keep your face from laughing. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. So what are some situations where you have to keep a straight face? Anything where it's serious or formal. If you're at a funeral, number 1, you generally have to keep a straight face, be serious, not laugh. If you want to be sarcastic towards your friends and make them believe something, you might want to say something with a straight face. And they're like, "Really?" And if you laugh, they know you're lying or you're trying to play a trick or a joke on them. Okay, finally, we have, if you need an extra person on the team, keep me in mind. There's only 1 left, so remember and think about something. So if you keep someone in mind, you can keep something or someone in mind. If you keep a person in mind for something, it means that you're remembering them or thinking about them based on whatever decision you're trying to make or based on whatever the situation is. You can also keep something in mind, not only a person in mind. So if I say, okay, let's say that we make plans and you're normally late. You're a person who's usually late, but for this movie, let's imagine that it's the opening day of the movie, and you can't be late or you will not get a seat. So your friend tells you, okay, keep in mind that it's the opening night. Okay, remember, keep in mind it's the opening night, be there early. You have to. Okay, guys, so to review, if someone keeps his or her word, it means that they can uphold a promise. If you keep someone posted, you keep them informed of what's going on. Keep an eye out, pay attention to, or for the appearance or arrival of something. If you keep a straight face, that means that you stop yourself from laughing. And if you keep something or someone in mind, it means that you remember them or think about them in a given situation. So, if you'd like to test your understanding of these idioms a little more, as always, you can check out the quiz on angvid.com. And please, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Take care, guys, and good luck.